Hey guys, my name is Abominable Achievements and welcome to Letscraft Minecraft episode 1. Now, I've always wanted to do something with Minecraft. I couldn't think of what I actually wanted. And all the things that I used to build on Xbox Minecraft, because I've not got the cables and stuff to transfer what I have over there to here. So I started using PC and just recreating all the stuff that I've created. So, first thing I'm going to do in the first episode is I built a really cool tree, this giant tree that we used in my Xbox version to play the Hungry Games, which is a series that I'd seen on YouTube. It was really, really cool, and I thought I'd show you how I built it, and then obviously if I get a chance I'll probably play with my friends on it and actually play an episode of Hungry Games. So, the tree that I'm building, because I've made different sizes in the past, the one that I'm building today is a simple 10 by 10 block, and I think if I remember right it's like 60 blocks high. But basically that's the finished piece, and that is the main trunk. Oh my god, who's this little cutie? Hey, never seen you before. Hey, have you lost your parents? Do you need help? You're so cute. But hey, come back here. Talking to you, kid. You motherfucker. Do you need help finding your parents? Are you lost? Are you lonely? Are you hey, come back here. I'm talking to you. Are you a lonely child waiting to be put on the side of a milk carton? No, that's just terrible. Don't say stuff like that, Christian. That is awful. I don't get why are there baby zombies? I don't understand. Maybe I'll go over here to these horses. They'll help me find your parents. No, they didn't. Sorry, kid. They didn't know where your parents are. But I found this rotten meat. Do you want some meat? No. Eat my meat. Eat your parents' meat. What a silly kid. You're very silly. Very silly. Oh well. Anyway, let's carry on. So, attached to every trunk, obviously, on trees are roots. Now, the way I built my roots is I just followed a simple sort of pyramid design all the way around. What I like to do when I build stuff like this is just make a base pattern, and then I'll either add or take away to make it look a bit more random, a bit more, different. Which is what I've done here, and you just got to try and extend the roots out a bit. I know some people have made some pretty cool trees. I've seen some on YouTube and they are absolutely amazing. But this is the way I've done mine. To make the roots sort of extend out a bit, I've randomly just went round and just cut one deep, just doing little swirls and little circles to try and get roots that spiral out a bit. And then I'm trying to lay the logs in a certain pattern. And the way I've done it is if it's anything that's 2 blocks away from the end of the root that's sticking above the ground, then the logs are facing up. If they're going along a root, then they're facing sideways. So I'm looking at the bark section, and any crossroad, as you're seeing, I'm putting facing up, and I'll be doing something with them later on in the video. This video did take me a long time. It took me, I think it was about 6.5 to 7 hours to do. Obviously not in one stint. I've done it in bits throughout any sort of downtime that I had. I do enjoy doing it. I really, really loved it. So yeah, that sort of done the root bit. Now obviously we'll have to shape the tree, because trees aren't square, but at the same time it is Minecraft, so you kind of have to incorporate a bit of both. So next thing I've done is, as you can see, I cut down the sides of the tree to kind of angle it in. Just make it look a bit more round and a bit more random. The cuts are random. I know I follow certain rules to make the tree, and I follow certain design patterns that I've thought out to try and get it to look a bit, I say random and clunky, but at the end of the day you still need to add a bit of random flair. But yeah, once I'm happy with the trunk, I can start building the actual tree branches. Now the tree branches, I came up with an idea of how they should look. Obviously, as every tree branch comes out, they start off really thick and they end really thin. So I started out going 3 blocks wide and following that. As soon as I was happy with that, how long that was, I'd split it again, so it'd be 2 blocks. Split the 2 blocks and then they become 1 block. And then I have to edit the underneath of them such that they become quite thick, and they become thick for what, hang on, so they become thick for what I want them to look like. Couldn't get my words out. So yeah, that's what I've done, and then I just put off little branches and everything, because it's quite difficult to try and think exactly how I want this tree to look, but a little bit of random flair really does help, and it just makes it a little bit more like real. It basically makes it look as real as possible, which is, I know because it's Minecraft, things don't look real, but you got to have a little bit of randomness in it. So this is my main branch. I've done one lower down, and I've done one, I'm doing the rest of them at the top of the tree trunk, because obviously, as you know, trees can sprout branches left, right and centre whenever they bloody want. I have to do a lot of tree analysis for this. It's dead weird. I'm not used to just going, look at that tree, maybe I could analyze how to do it and how to do my thing, and but yeah. So soon as I've done the first branch, which I haven't shown you, but I'm showing you on this one, I had to start doing the leaves. Now the way I've done the leaves, I followed down the single branches and the single logs, and I've done 2 leaf blocks out all the way around, but only all the way around on like the X axis. I didn't go 360 around each log piece. I just went around the horizontal of every log piece, just making it too wide. Reasons is because I'll be getting to the other axis a bit later on to like fill it out, but it keeps everything flat, which means that I'm less likely to make a mistake. If you want to follow these rules, then I don't want to make a mistake against the rules. I want to kind of keep it as sort of strong to the point as I can. So this is the bit that's the most tedious. I got distracted so many times. I was like seeing creepers and zombies and skeletons spawning inside my tree, and I was like kicking them off and just being like, "This is Sparta!" Oh, what the hell? Oh, is that one of them witches? What are you doing in my tree? This is Sparta! Seriously, still not dead? Alright, maybe I just keep hitting you till you die. Die, motherfucker. Oh, we're drinking health potions now, are we? We could fucking die! Oh, you're a dick anyway. See you later. I would like to say as well, guys, that this is the first Minecraft video I've ever done on Minecraft PC. First video of Minecraft I've ever done, but it's the first time I've also played Minecraft PC. So I was a bit like, the things were weirding me out all the time. So yeah, moving on to the next trunk, and you have to focus on the join into, sorry, I'm moving on to the next tree branch, but you have to focus on the join. Once the join's done, then you can move on to different ones, because you obviously have to then work from a point of view. Now in the other tree design that I had made on Xbox Minecraft, I had actually put a little waterfall coming out of the tree, because the tree was actually much bigger than this one, and it was really cool. I really enjoyed making it, so I decided to put a bit of flair on that. I was getting bored with putting leaves on and making tree branches, and it's nice to just move from it and do something else. So I made this little pool area just to take my mind off things and give myself a little bit of something else to focus on. What a cool pool party, guys. You're just dancing around here. Here, let me just light you up a bit. Make it look nice and sparkly so we can see what we're doing. Yeah. Hey, yo, Spider, play that shit. Yeah, I like that. Very good. Oh, I need to make a request. Maybe if you can hear me. Hey, Spider! Spider! Oh, can't hear me. Okay. Make a better request. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't realize. I thought you were the DJ. Something strange about this party. Something very strange. What the fuck are you looking at, man? Fuck off. Oh my god. Of course. It's a monster party. Die, motherfucker, So when I made my Xbox Minecraft tree, I tried to focus on not just building the tree, but building the surrounding area as well. So I actually made a few of these in one nest, and then made it into a proper like Hungry Games game that me and my friends were playing. So I focus a lot on the ground as well as just the tree, and as you can see, like this tree is coming along amazingly. I'm absolutely in love with this tree because I think it's a good representation of what I was actually making. So now that I'd finished all the branches, I think I've got all the little bits and pieces, and now I need to focus on filling it out so it doesn't look so flat. So the best way I thought of this one is, if you see on trees in Minecraft that grow naturally, there's like a cross, like a plus, with an extra leaf block on top. So any knot of wood, which would be any log that's facing up or down, so you can see like the rings, I went underneath first just to keep things simple, and I made that plus with the extra leaf block on top. And that just sort of fills it out down a bit. Now this was every single block that I could find, so it didn't matter if it was going to get in the way of a potential path that I thought I had seen, English, so it didn't matter. I just had to do it this way to make it look more like a tree, and I'll be doing the same on the top as well. Again, doesn't matter where it is, because you'll build your own paths later on. You'll get a good feel for it. Just to help at night, I didn't really show you guys much when I was working on it at night because you couldn't see it very well, but I lit it up just so I could see, and obviously this is how it looks. I thought it looks amazing. Like, the potential in this is incredible. It'd be so cool actually if Minecraft did do a design where you could use different saplings and put them in a layout. And maybe you need to use like bone meal or something, and you can make trees like this. Well, I say grow trees like this, and there was like a thing. That would be amazing. Like one step up from jungle biome, it would be like a sort of giant tree biome that you can explore and do whatever you want with. I think it'd be the coolest thing in the world. Minecraft should definitely do that. Well, I say Minecraft, Mojang should definitely do that. It'd be really, really cool. So yeah, I hate having creatures in my tree when I'm trying to work. So yeah, you got to continue. You got to really make sure you've got them all. The only thing I done, I know it's really negative, it's really bad, but I always thought when I was doing the hatches and the extra block on top, I just kept telling myself, I haven't got them all, I haven't got them all, I haven't got them all. It just makes you look a little bit harder, and you do find the odd one that you've missed. So yeah, now I'm starting on the top. I'm doing the exact same thing. I'm building it out just to make it a little bit higher. I know it's really, I've moved the video on really fast. I think it's like 800 times faster, just so I can get all this footage, or as much footage as possible, in the time that I've made this video. You guys would be bored out your mind if I showed you all 6 hours, so I just had to make it a little bit different. So I'm back to the ground. Got a bit bored with doing the trees, but you know how I was making the trees anyway, so that's fine. And I'm starting to add little bits of decor to the bottom, putting lily pads in the water. I'm extending some of the water, and I'm putting little grass embankment, well, little leaf embankments, making little bushes every now and then. The knots that were on the roots, I'd taken some logs and built them up. I mean, how many times have you walked in like a park or a forest, if you guys have walked in a park or a forest, and you came across a tree that has a root that goes in, and then it comes out, and you've tripped, or it's been there that you've acknowledged to obviously step over it. So that kind of fueled that idea of maybe on top of these knots for the swirly roots that I've done, to build them out a bit, because that's the thing. So to add a little bit more character to this vine, obviously you can't get moss, but the next best thing is vines. I put this on my other trees that I built, and the vines, when they eventually grow, it just makes the tree look a little bit cooler. a little bit more sort of. Well, you can actually use the vines. You can climb them, or you can sort of slowly go down and then crouch and, you know, pick people off with arrows. So to fill it out a bit more, I found dark oak. I never used dark oak on the Minecraft one, and it was honestly the coolest thing in the world. I absolutely loved it, and yeah, it was just amazing to use. It just makes the bottom of it look that little bit more sort of foresty, kind of like, what's that place called? Don't matter. That place on the film Avatar, where there's the giant tree and there's all the little trees around. It's kind of like that I'm making, but I didn't intentionally make that. It just ended up looking like that's what I went for. So yeah, I got the dark oak. Never used it before, and I was so happy with how that looked. Where it was really thick. And then you use lots of bone meal on the grounds just to try and make lots of flowers and grass come out, make it look a bit more sort of natural, a bit more like include a bit more nature. And yeah, that was pretty much it. There were a couple of branches that I'd forgot, and obviously I'd added, and then I'd put on all the leaves just to make it fill out a bit. And obviously, as you can see, there's like a couple areas that look a bit flat, but that's just the way it is. I mean, if you want to add more to it, then you can, but this is my tree, guys, and I was incredibly happy with the design. Just want to show it off to you, and I think I've got a couple more ideas of what to do for Letscraft Minecraft, but I really like to make this segment, once I run out of ideas, or if I ever do run out of ideas, for you guys to suggest anything in the comments. And obviously, if I like them, I'll try and build them. I'll put my own flair to it and see how it comes out. But yeah, if you like this video, guys, then thank you very much for watching. Hit that like button. If you want to see any more videos like this, any other videos that I have done, even non-Minecraft videos, then please hit subscribe. And I will see all you guys in the next video. Bye bye.